Cold calling is one of the most proven lead generation strategies in real estate. It's also one of the most time-consuming, mentally draining, and easy-to-avoid tasks in any agent's or investor's week. The math is simple. More calls equal more conversations equal more leads, and more leads equal more closed deals. Every agent knows this, and yet most agents aren't making nearly enough calls, not because they don't want the business, but because they don't have the time or the bandwidth to sit down and dial for 2 to 3 hours every single day, while also managing active clients, showing properties, writing offers, and running their business. That's exactly where a virtual assistant trained in real estate cold calling changes everything. I'm Jeff, CRO and co-founder of ClearDesk. We help real estate professionals build dedicated remote teams. We handle the operational and prospecting work so you can focus on what actually closes deals. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to expect when you hire a virtual assistant for real estate cold calling, what they can do, how to set them up for success, and what results look like when it's done right. Let's start with what a real estate cold calling VA actually does. A virtual assistant focused on cold calling, what we call a remote team member, handles outbound prospecting on your behalf. They work from call lists, targeting seller leads, expired listings, FSBOs, or any segment that fits your model. They follow a script you approve, qualify leads based on your criteria, and gather key property and motivation details. They either book appointments directly onto your calendar or flag warm leads for you to follow up on personally. The goal is not for them to close deals. The goal is to do the volume work so your conversations are worth your time. You focus on the warm leads and the appointments. Your remote team member focuses on generating them. A dedicated remote team member through ClearDesk costs a fraction of that, starting at $2,500 a month. Now, let me set honest expectations, because this is where a lot of agents get tripped up. A cold calling VA is not a magic button. Results depend on your lists, scripts, and volume. If you hand a VA a bad list and a weak script without structure, you'll be disappointed. But if you build the right foundation, documented scripts, and quality data, the results compound quickly. Here's what realistic volume looks like. A dedicated member can make between 80 and 150 calls per day. Over a week, that's 400 to 750 outbound touches. Most agents manage far less. Over time, they get better. They learn the common objections and develop a reliable prospecting rhythm. Let's talk about scripts and setup, because this is where most agents either win or lose. Before they make a call, you need a script covering your opening, qualifying questions, and objection handlers. Your remote team member can learn your existing scripts or use proven frameworks for expired listings and FSBOs. Qualification criteria matter just as much. They need to know exactly what makes a lead worth flagging: timeline, motivation, property condition, and agent status. These are the filters that determine call quality. When your remote team member has clear criteria, the leads they surface are genuinely useful, not just warm bodies. They can help you manage call lists using tools like Mojo Dialer, REDX, Vulcan 7, or your own data sources. They can skip trace contacts, organize lists by priority, and track outcomes in your CRM for a clear picture of activity. Once the setup is in place, here's what the daily workflow looks like. Your remote team member starts their shift with their call list queued up and their dialer ready. So they work through calls, logging outcomes as they go: warm lead, callback requested, or no answer. At the end of each day or week, they send you a summary of call activity, leads flagged, and appointments booked. You review the leads, make your follow-up calls, and the cycle of growth continues. Over time, your remote team member gets better. They learn the common objections in your market. They refine their delivery. They get faster at identifying motivated sellers, and they develop a prospecting rhythm. It's a consistency that most agents can never achieve when trying to prospect between everything else. Now, let's talk about what a real estate cold calling VA cannot do. Setting expectations protects you both. They cannot provide real estate advice, negotiate on your behalf, or represent you in any licensed capacity. Any conversation about pricing or contract details needs to be handed off to you. That boundary is critical. They also cannot replace your follow-up process. If warm leads sit for 48 hours, the momentum goes cold. The pipeline your VA builds only converts if you close the loop on your side quickly. At ClearDesk, we match clients with remote team members who have professional presence and represent your brand well. We receive over 55,000 applications every quarter, and less than 0.5% make it through our vetting. The members we place are not just making calls, they're doing it with the kind of persistence that gets results. Andy D said his remote team member has been an instrumental part of his business for over a year. That consistency is what separates a managed staffing partner from a freelance hire. We handle all back-end HR and payroll, so you're managing the output, not the employment relationship. Here's how to know if a cold calling VA is the right move for your business right now. If you're a solo agent who knows you should be prospecting but can't find time, this is a high leverage investment. If you're a team leader who wants more listings without local ISA rates, the cost savings are significant. If you're an investor targeting off-market deals, a dedicated caller is the engine that keeps your pipeline full. The agents winning in this market are building systems that generate conversations at scale. This is that system. Over 2,000 business owners trust ClearDesk to build their teams, and we hold a 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot. We have been featured in Forbes for our commitment to quality staffing and business growth. If you're ready to build a prospecting system that runs consistently, the link to book a call is in the description. We'll walk you through the engagement and match you with the right talent. Scale smarter. Thanks for watching.